Hey, good morning, everybody. Well, I may have said this to some other folks. I went into the Financial Peace University thinking, well, is this going to be about getting yourself out of debt? And I'm not one of these people who likes to get myself into trouble with debt, so I never did really. It was just something I just didn't do. But that's not the end of the story, because once you start there, once you get beyond that, what do you do with what you've been saving up for? Uh, One of the things that I got for Christmas this year was a book called The Fine Art of French Cooking by Julia Child. And, by looking through this thing, my wife and I, we were looking through, we were watching the program, the series on Julia Child and the PBS and how she got started and all these things. And in looking through the book, I'm going, wow, this is like really great stuff. But maybe we can start making this, we can start doing this on our own. And well, that's what these books are supposed to encourage. Then we started looking in the cabinets and started seeing like, okay, what don't we have? What do we have four of? Maybe we can, do we substitute things, and do we be afraid to substitute because it might not turn out the way Julia intended? But we were watching the TV program too, and one of the things she brought up was that don't be afraid to experiment, one, and don't be afraid to fail. Getting back to finances. I have been saving all along a little bit at a time and putting it away and forgetting about it and not really thinking about it. And you start looking at it going like, well, okay, this is fine. I should have enough saved for the future. I didn't have a lot of money to begin with. I didn't inherit anything of substance. What do you do with it? But one of the things we do every year, we save up enough at the end of the year so that we can give to, well, I guess charitable organizations, I guess you could say, 501c3s and things like that. And actually, for me, it started by, giving to the church. But then there are whole other things that of organizations that can use your help either financially or by being there in person, either, wielding a hammer on occasion or a paintbrush. And I do those as well. Getting to the, now I'm starting to lose my point, and I wish I had brought my notes. But I'll continue on. Anyway, getting back to the cooking thing. There's always a lot of preparation involved, and preparing ahead of time for making something really great it takes perseverance, and it takes patience, and the same thing with your finances. Don't put it away, forget about it. Like I guess I kind of forgot about, all right, I know I have some stuff in Thrivent, I know I have some things put away here, and you kind of forget about it, and then it just sits there, and it grows. That's fine. You're hoping that it's going to grow to something so that when you finally stop working, which I don't know if I'll ever do, we'll see, it'll be there for you to live on. Well, things always change. Inflation hits, taxes this, taxes that. But you got to remember, preparing ahead of time is now I'm starting to get lost again. Preparing ahead of time is one of the things that is really important. Now, I'm looking forward to seeing the next batch of classes to see what, maybe I was taught things wrong or incompletely educated on how to handle my own finances. We'll see what happens with the next batch of classes. Well, anyway, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and I'll see you again next year. All right.